It's genuine, baby. Forget your girl. It's genuine, baby. You look too good. It's genuine, baby. Oh, oh, oh. It's genuine, baby. You're super dope. It's genuine, baby. I need to know. It's genuine, baby. If we can rock. It's genuine, baby. Oh, I feel good tonight. I wanna get loose tonight. No, I ain't the shy type.
What's up? What's up? It's Cory Banks. Cory Banks is banging your box. 66raw.com, and I have the beautiful Brave Williams.
What's up? What's up?
What's happening, Brave?
I'm just happy to be here. This was an amazing event.
Yes, it
right?
was.
Inspiring.
Yes,
it was great.
Well, tell me, what was it that you felt that you had to be a part of this panel?
I wanted to pour back into the community. I'm all about my city, Baltimore. I'm all about pouring back into people, and I just thought this was a great platform to do that, to just be able to inspire women, inspire the men that are here. And I felt like we succeeded.
Oh, well, great job.
No, thank you.
I mean, definitely, we did have a great job. I just see there's a lot going on right here.
Right,
so.
I know.
So it's a little hard to concentrate, but we're gonna make it happen regardless.
Focus in.
So now, one thing I didn't know, I know about the music, but I didn't know about the fitness part of it.
Oh yeah.
So explain that to me.
So basically, before I did this album, I went back to school so that I could become certified and licensed in sports and science, because I like training. I like to train women. I like to help women. I want them to get healthy again and strong again and fit. Sometimes it's hard for us to stay on the bandwagon of just living a healthy lifestyle. So for me, that's just important to be able to inspire women, and I train. Brave Williams Fitness Club is basically a conglomerate of different trainers, including myself, and we go into different communities and we just try to we are actively getting women back into shape.
Okay. Now here's the only problem I had with that.
What's that?
I'm a fat boy, and I'm trying to work it out.
Well, I gotta crawl before I walk. My expertise is the woman body. However, we will be expanding, and I'll get some male trainers. But you good? What you talking about?
Look, I'm trying to go from cute to sexy. Got a little gut. I'm trying to tone down.
No, you good. You good.
Now, as far as the music, what's the future of the music?
Yeah, I'm actually finishing the album as we speak. I got about 2 more songs to go. I'm just waiting to get them mastered. It's the single's called "You Tried It," which will be releasing in a couple weeks. And yeah, the album is called Brave Williams.
Now, what is You Tried It about?
About y'all men and how y'all tried.
Well, look, it should be y'all. Why I gotta be y'all? I'm minding my business.
No.
Goodness. So evidently, somebody tried. Some guy tried you. It didn't work out, and now you put him in the song. Is that what happened?
We'll have to have another interview to go in detail
about that. Okay, we'll talk about that. Okay. Just know it wasn't me.
Okay. It wasn't you. You good?
I wouldn't do you like that. So when does everything drop? When does that single drop?
In about 2 weeks or so.
2
right
weeks?
before summertime.
Okay.
So look out for You Tried It.
Okay. So we should be looking out. We should be getting exclusive though, right?
Absolutely. You know I got y'all. You know I love y'all.
Well,
66
sure.
Raw. Y'all are home.
See, because she was gonna forget about us. I had to
That
make
is
sure.
not true.
I had to make sure
That
that
is
she
not
bring it here, bring it to 66.
No, never.
And then we're gonna set it up. She'll come over and get the interview and all that good stuff. We'll work it out.
We got it.
I'm a stalker until she come through.
We got it.
Well, they putting this out right now, so I guess we have to.
We gotta go.
Leave. So
be more brave on IG. Hit me.
All right. Once again, Cory Banks is banging your box with Brave Williams, and check me out every Thursday, 10 a.m., 12 noon. Throwback Thursdays. You know how we get down. So 66raw.com, and we're gone.
What he said, because ultimately your why is what keeps you focused. So for someone like me, anyone that knows Brave knows that I hated reality TV. I think I did an interview with you, you asked me this like years ago, would you ever do a reality show? And I was like, I tried to give like a diplomatic answer, like, I'll never say never. But in my heart, I was like, hell no. Like, I hate what it represents for women. I had this very strong opinion about reality TV until I was approached by R&B Divas LA. So I struggled with telling them if I would be a part of the franchise, because I already know this. Now I'm becoming like a walking oxymoron. Like, my friends are gonna be like, you said you hate reality TV, then now you're doing it. But it wasn't about that. I literally had to pray on it for about 3 months before I told them whether I would do it or not. And it wasn't until I remember the sermon like it was yesterday. The pastor, he said, some of you have issues with things in life. You come in here into church, and the church was at a theater, and the seats were broken, so every time you sat, it made like this really annoying noise. And he said, you come into the church, and you sit on these seats, and you talk about the sound that it makes, but you actually have a degree in interior designing, and you could be the one to change it. You talk about the lights are flickering, but you have a degree in engineering, and you could be the one to actually change it. Some of you have an issue with things because it's up to you to be the solution to it. It wasn't until I heard that message that I literally called my management, shout out to Bishop, he's in the back, and I said, you know what, I'm strong enough to do this. And so I went forward with R&B Divas in LA. But my point is, going back to your why, is I never let go of my why. I was petrified, I was terrified, because obviously it's a brand new process, but I held on to my why I was there. And I was there because I felt, being Brave Williams, I could possibly give another perception to how I think people on reality TV can look like. You can still kind of have class. You can still be about women empowerment. We can be collaborative together. I felt like I could do that, and I stuck to that. I wanted to get my music out there. People that never heard of me are now like, oh, that's the girl. Okay, that's Brave. She has an album. So for me, I always stuck to my why, and it kept me focused. So that's pretty much my biggest message, that know why you're doing something. Not everybody's gonna understand why you make the decisions that you do, and it's not up to them to understand why you're making the decisions that you do. I'm very spiritual. If you prayed on it, amen, and if you've gotten the confirmation, then move forward. But stick to your focus and stick to why you're doing it. For me, I think my artistry and my business changed when I truly accepted that I am a walking business. And that is for everybody in this room. You don't have to be an artist to develop and hold on to that mind frame so that it really resonates in your spirit. It doesn't start just because you're at the rehearsal space. It doesn't start in the studio. It starts the moment that you enter any space. And I use the word space loosely. Wherever there's a place where there's people, you are being sized up. Always being sized up. And you have to conduct yourself like a business, because that's what you are. So something that I definitely learned is just making sure, and this is for everybody, even for myself too, I had to learn this, having an elevator pitch. Being able to be confident, and when you're meeting someone, to be able to articulate effectively what it is that you're trying to sell under 30 seconds. Not this long, drawn-out story of what you think you can do, how you're going to do it. If you only had this, I know I could be this, and then nobody want to hear all that. Who you are, why are you special, why do I care, and being able to effectively say that persuasively in 30 seconds. That really helped me in a lot of different situations. And I just think sometimes that gets overlooked. We overlook sometimes just the most simplistic things that can get us much further in life. Confidence is one of those things, especially as an artist. If you're not confident in what you're selling, no one is gonna believe it. You have to be passionate about what it is that you're showcasing to people. From the moment, and I'm sorry, real quick, from the moment even just being in this room and shaking some of your hands and just talking to you. Some of you shook my hand like you were really, really scared. And when you said your name, you were like, yeah. And I'm gonna be like, what? What's your name? Like speak with confidence, because I'ma always remember that. I may not tell you because I don't want to be rude. Like, brother, you need to, what's your name? I don't want to act like I'm your mama. Right.
Say it with your chest.
But I use that analogy, and I say that because it's real, and people remember that. They remember strength. People will always attach themselves to things that they can feel. If you can make a person feel something, that's 90% of the problem already solved. So work on, I know it might sound really corny, but even something as simple as being in the mirror and just practicing your name, saying it with a smile, saying it like you know who you are. Hi, I'm Brave Williams, nice to meet you. Those types of things go a long way. So I hope I answered the question. Real quick, I just want everybody to repeat this one word. Say exploration.
Exploration.
Say exploration.
Exploration.
My whole thing is your gifts, your talents, the things that can make you money, absolutely have an expiration date. And if you're not obedient to those gifts, you will watch your gift be given favor to someone else. And then it'll flourish, and then you're just on the sideline watching. I personally have experienced that. You all familiar with a song called Crazy in Love? Prior to that song being released, that track was designated for me. I'm a songwriter, I'm a singer. I was asked by the label to write it. Now, say it again. No, this is prior to it was being Crazy in Love. I just had the instrumental. So as a songwriter, as an artist, I'm traveling, I'm moving all over the place. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna write it, I'm gonna get to it, I'm gonna get to it, I'm gonna get to it. Trust and believe the job still has to get done. So fast forward 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, Brave, did you write the song? As soon as I get to the hotel tonight, I promise, I'm gonna write it. It never happened. The next day, Beyonce hears it. We all know the song is Crazy in Love. So my point is that you have been birthed a vision and a desire to do something. Trust and believe if you don't move on it, it will expire. You can have the arrogance to be like, oh, well, I'm not ready yet. My bank account ain't looking like I wanted to. So next year I'll start the business. Next summer I'll start the nonprofit. Next year I'll write the book. Do not do yourself a disservice because trust and believe he's watching, he's listening, and if you're not obedient, someone else will be given that favor and you will watch your idea being manifested through someone else. So, exploration, keep that in the back of your head. Find something that you can lose yourself in that has nothing to do with what it is that's stressing you out. So for me personally, there was a time when I lost, I was in a group, Rich Girl. The group disbanded. Shortly after that, my father died. Then my manager of 7 years had a heart attack. This is all in 3 months. I was done, to say the least. Like, I didn't know what I was gonna do, how I was gonna come back, who I was lost, I was depressed. Everything under the sun, negative. I was hurt for about a year. I didn't know how to come out of it. And I would pray, and sometimes, as much as I have a wonderful relationship with God, in that moment, I was too emotional to hear anything. However, all of that pent up stress, I found boxing. And I fell in love with it. And I would take all of that stress out in the ring, and then I started fighting, and I was good, and I got in 5 fights, and I won. I was undefeated, and dropping the ball. But I got hit in my ear, and then that scared the mess out of me, because I'm like, wait, you're a singer. You're not a boxer, Brady. And so I had to stop. But needless to say, I developed a love for something that I didn't even know existed in me. And I started to just train, not fight, but it still gave me that same level of exertion. I was at peace when I got out of the ring. I was sweaty, I was good, the world was okay. So I'm just telling you, there's other things in this world. The world literally, and I don't mean to sound cliche, but it is your oyster. So you have to take the time and figure out something that you can exert that energy into. The Bible is number one for me, absolutely. So I'm piggybacking off of him. However, something of physical exertion can do the body good.
Hey, I'm Brave Williams, and right now you are locked into 66raw.com.